yourself.
Hey, everybody, it's another episode of Go Flix Yourself. My name is Ben Conowitz, and with me, as always, is the sassy to my chance, Bradford Oman.
Hey, that's me. I'm a cat.
And then we've also got the shadow to our chance and sassy, Nate Laux.
I think I just prefer to be called Sassy Pants. That's it. Sassy Pants.
No, you're not sassy. You're shadow.
Yeah, your shadow. I'm
we are,
Shadow.
and this is Homeward Bound, the podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, we've got two very special guests.
How special are they?
They're very special. They're near and dear to my heart. It's Ben Blohm.
Hello, everyone. I'm the porcupine to Chance's face.
Good.
And Susan Swarner.
I guess I'm like that boy they run to at the end, or girl. I don't remember which
That
one it was.
boy.
Each of the kids has their own pet.
That's right. The 3 children.
Yeah.
I'm that.
Or maybe you could be the park ranger that says, "We found all your pets. Come and get them."
Yeah, that's me. I'm a park ranger calling it.
So we have to have, we are so professional here. We only have 4 microphones, and Ben and Susan are sharing one. So we do apologize if there's a little back and forth with the audio. But at the same time, I would not want to have one of you on and not the other. You guys are a package deal.
I would also not want to have only one of us, for we are not funny.
You are, Ben.
Separate.
I'm extremely funny.
Speak for yourself, sir.
You shut up. So, for those brand new listeners, this is a movie podcast where we talk about the latest trailers. We talk about the last movies. We play some movie games. We go off on random tangents. So, hit that like button, subscribe, give us 5 stars if you please.
Leave a review that says, "Man, these guys are crushing it every day. I've never seen or heard 3 men giving it their all and just being special."
There's a bunch of special boys. All of them. Just a bunch of special boys.
Special ones trying their best.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of special ones trying their putting it on the podcast radio.
And that's all we want to do every day is just give our best. We'll go out there and give 110%.
And if you want to sponsor the show, go ahead and write us a big fat check. Brad, this week, who's sponsoring the show?
Yeah, if you want to sponsor the show, you can be lucky enough to be in the same position as Bazooka Bubblegum Flavored Soda.
Now, who produces Bazooka Bubblegum Soda?
That's Bazooka.
Is it Joe?
I honestly don't know if there's like a different bottle.
PepsiCo?
Oh, yeah. Somebody has to own Bazooka by now, right?
Rocket Fizz. Rocket Fizz is the one who does
like
it.
the candy store.
Yeah.
The candy store.
The candy store that's also a pop store.
Right. They also have pop.
Yeah. Lots of candy, lots of pop. They have this. So Rocket Fizz, they have stores around the country. They have crazy flavors of soda. Like they have like a bacon soda. They have a ranch flavored soda, buffalo wing. It's wild.
I was in Lake Tahoe. They have one there, and you walk in, and it truly is like a child's dream come true.
You're like a kid in a candy store.
Like literally,
What? Yeah.
It is crazy how many different flavors they have.
Yeah.
If you went in there as a child, with children money like $1,
you'd piss your pants.
You would be mad because you're like, there's no way I can have all these.
And they also have not only do they have a variety of candies, but they have British candy, from overseas. Lots of stuff.
Fish and chips.
Yeah, they have chocolate covered fish and chips.
Now, when you drink this, do you get the full Bazooka Joe experience?
Well, you know what? Let me tell you, because I have yet to take a sip of this delicious Bazooka Bubblegum soda.
Don't do it in the mic though. Oh. Why did it sound like you burped into it?
Because it's kind of hard to slurp it from the bottle without getting some of that air in there.
It literally sounded like you burped back into
it
the
did.
bottle.
Oh my God, this is delicious. It tastes like when you're chewing the bubblegum and you get the juice in your mouth from the bubblegum.
Oh, stop. Okay, sponsorship.
This is terrible.
Yum, yummers. This is no.
Sponsor corner's over.
It
We're
really
done.
is good.
Hey, Fred, what's the last movie?
The flavor,
what's the last movie you saw? What's the last movie you saw?
The flavor lasts longer than Bazooka gum too.
What grosses me out about this a little bit is you brought this with you, and we've been together for like an hour and a half now at this point.
Oh yeah,
and
it is not quite as cold as it once was, but it's also not lukewarm either. It's right in the middle. It's that sweet spot of just like when you have gum in your mouth.
I was gonna ask, is it like the gum in your mouth experience right now?
Don't-
Like your
no.
saliva's
Susan.
mixing in with it.
Why? No.
You know what? I heard the burping sound that time, and I understand what you're saying.
I finally get it. I do finally get
It
it.
is terrible.
All right.
Does
so,
the flavor only last about 2 minutes?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, because the liquid goes down my mouth.
Oh, okay.
So would you buy that again?
I mean, if someone gave it to me, I wouldn't be like, no thanks.
Did you buy it the first time or did you steal it?
Why would I steal it?
It's you.
What?
Did you steal it, Brad?
No.
Don't say it on the air.
Don't avoid the question though. Like you said, why would I steal it? Not I didn't steal it.
Stolen.
You shouldn't be stealing from your sponsors, Brad.
They'll give you like they're paying us.
What?
They'll give you more bottles.
Oh, I've been doing this wrong. I've just been stealing stuff.
Hey Brad, what's the last movie you think that Ben Bloom saw? This is a new segment.
What did Ben see?
Yeah. Let's see. Here, look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. I'm gonna say that you watched White Chicks.
I am shocked at how close you are.
Oh.
You're not close at all.
No. The opposite of that. What is the last movie we saw?
Last night we watched the first half of Love and Basketball.
Oh.
We haven't finished it yet.
For our podcast, which is called Life in the Credits.
Oh.
But we've...
Before that, the last movie I saw was Bullet Train.
Guys, Bullet Train
I like
is awesome.
I liked it a lot.
Bullet Train is okay.
It's awesome. Stop it.
It's great. It's super
great.
fun.
It's okay.
Great. It's super fun.
It's okay.
Is that the last movie you saw as well, Ben?
I'm pretty sure I've watched a movie since then, but I'm going to say yes.
So, like, Brad. Why do you think Brad is okay?
We haven't talked about Bullet Train on this podcast.
Let's do it.
We did talk about it on a podcast called Out Now with Aaron and Abe. It's some colleagues of mine. They have their own podcast. They also talk about movies. Ben and I appeared on it, and we talked about Bullet Train extensively. And I only think it's okay because, A, I don't think the comedy stuff is as strong as director David Leitch thinks it is. I think that it's probably about 20 minutes too long. I think that even though there are some great characters, they don't necessarily use them to their full potential. And I think that there are a couple instances where they build up something, feels like it's leading up to a big reveal, and then you see all of a sudden who a certain character is when it happens, and you're like, oh, that's it? Okay. I was expecting something a little bit different. But the action is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's an enjoyable movie, but it's not a movie where I would be like, hey, guys, let's get together and watch Bullet Train again. Like, I saw it, and I'm like, I'm good.
This is a movie I would love to turn on, like a Sunday afternoon, while I'm, like, cleaning the house or I'm getting some work done.
So you don't have to pay attention to it?
Yeah, but it's an action movie that I really loved. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't need to pay close attention to this movie. It's just really fun, and I enjoy watching it.
This is a movie that, upon repeat, you would watch the scenes of it, but you don't need the plot anymore.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Right?
the plot is, it's very simple.
But yeah, I wanted to know what was going on, but now I can just catch the action parts of it, is what I'm saying. Like but what I did like about this movie is they introduced like the wolf, right? Mm-hmm. They had a backstory. It wasn't just a 10-second. I thought this. Said this on the other podcast. I thought this was going to be Brad Pitt's an assassin. He's on a train. No backstory. Let's throw 27 people at him. Instead, there was a little bit of backstory for everybody, and that made it more enjoyable. And I did like the Thomas the Tank Engine stuff. I did like the water battle stuff. I did like everything they kind of threw at it. I really enjoyed it.
Like I said on the other podcast, too, is it just felt like Diet Quentin Tarantino meets Guy Ritchie, in Japan.
And that's okay.
I could see that. Yeah,
it was fun.
I just thought it was really, so many action movies, and all movies for that matter, sometimes try to be more than I think they should be, and it's okay for a movie to just be fun, and that's
Nate,
fine.
what'd you think?
I saw Super Pets.
I wanted to see that.
About Bullet Train, Nate.
I haven't seen Bullet
Okay,
Train.
well, never mind.
I actually agree with Brad. I think there was a lot of backstory and build up for characters, and then it did not pay off.
Yeah.
And that's fair. Like I did love that they introduced those characters, but the payoff was, oh, he's dead or he died or whatever, immediately.
But a movie that maybe lasted 20 minutes too long, boo-hoo. I just saw Titanic.
Oh.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna
a movie that's about an hour and 20 minutes too long.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Brad,
this fucking guy.
Brad, what's the last movie that you saw?
The last movie that I saw is so it's a movie that I was assigned.
Yes.
And I finally got around to watching
because
it.
we're doing this now.
Yeah.
We're assigning movies to each other. And
only reason I'd be watching Titanic.
I honestly love this aspect of our show now. I'm glad that Brad watched Rat Race. I'm glad that I've seen all the before movies now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that you've seen Titanic, Nate. So anyway, Brad.
Pretty sure I'm getting the short end of the stick in this deal. But
But
this time I finally
stop.
got a good movie.
Which one? Which is?
Jesus Christ. He saw Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Star Wars Attack of the Clones.
Oh, my God.
And it was rich with color.
So he saw Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
What did I think of it, Ben?
You loved it.
I did. This movie is so good. I'd never seen it before. It was one of the classics that I had a blind spot. I was aware of its like pop culture relevance as far as like the dynamic of the characters of Butch and Sundance. And I was also
sorry, just real quick, for those of you who haven't seen it, would you refer to it as like maybe the first buddy cop film, almost like the first buddy action movie?
no, because it came out in 1969, and there were definitely buddy cop movies since like or before then.
It felt like the first time though that I saw two rich, fully grown characters that loved each other, that were in it for each other and nothing else. And it was like the start of everything.
I would say that maybe this is like, I don't know. I think it's the first like Western that really feels modern.
That's fair.
That feels like it was made in contemporary times, and
That's fair.
Doesn't feel like a classic Western in like the way that you normally think of classic Westerns. Like it's not like a John Wayne movie.
I just thought that their relationship was the whole reason it was so good.
Oh yeah, it is like one of the ultimate bromances for sure. And like yeah, Robert Redford and Paul Newman are just awesome in this movie, and it's just
I feel like they're gonna have good careers.
They got a long life ahead of them.
A lot like
both of them.
A lot like Mad Max Fury Road. It is deceptively simple in like the story because it is the entire movie is pretty much just a chase.
Yep. Oh, kind of like Bullet Train.
Except like you'll remember like the good stuff about this movie after time has gone on. No one's gonna be like on a podcast 50 years later being like, "Oh, I watched Bullet Train," and everyone's right. It's a certified classic.
It's a Criterion Collection.
Bullet Train. But no, and I'd already known about the ending of this movie too. You know, it's a very famous ending. And
they drive the car off the cliff.
Right. And so this movie is just.
I haven't seen it yet. Is that
No,
really
it's
what happens?
Thelma and
Spoiler
Louise.
Okay.
alert!
That's not what happens.
Spoiler alert!
But it's I lost my train of thought. Oh no, it's the
It's an iconic ending.
the cinematography is picturesque. You know, it's just the really it's Newman and Redford's dynamic between the whole movie that makes it so much fun. And like this movie is actually infinitely funnier than I thought it was going to be
Yep.
too. Not that I wasn't expecting it to have like some of that like fun banter, but like it's a very funny movie, and like a lot of it still holds up too.
I'd say, did the humor still hit for you?
Yeah,
Like, okay.
You know, it's not like the kind of thing where like they're like deliberate jokes. It's just like the way that they talk to each
The
other
charisma
and
between them.
how the scenarios unfold and what happens.
It
It's
is
funny.
funnier than Mark Wahlberg's new film Me Time. I promise you.
I wouldn't know because I like to spend my me time having quality me time.
You knew that was going to be it. Let's not talk about that. Susan, it's
told
worth your
you
time
I
though.
went in hard.
Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid,
Okay,
worth your
not
time.
me time.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is. It's
Yeah, I want to watch
And
it.
you're gonna
I love
and you'll
Paul
be
Newman.
floored when the car shows up.
Yeah. It's gonna blow my mind.
Especially if you love Paul Newman,
I
man.
do.
Oof, he's
I
so
do
he's
love
so
Paul
good in this
Newman.
movie.
and they're attractive men.
And those
He's an
man,
attractive guy.
Paul Newman's piercing blue eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Whew.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Walking up those grocery store aisles, seeing him on all those salad dressing bottles, man.
I feel like they missed out on not making those blue eyes
They
pop
should've
more.
made-
Yeah,
exactly.
like it's a little bit too much of a
Yep.
subdued color palette
Yeah.
on the Newman's own
Everybody's
salad
just
dressing.
like wiping the salad dressing into the cart as they walk by. Like, oh, I need to have more salad dressing in my life. All right, Nate, let's get to it, buddy. We had you watch Titanic.
So
Okay, so don't put on airs here.
yeah, seriously, don't be
okay,
like,
let me
don't,
say
yeah.
this.
Don't be
Let me say this.
contrarian.
Let me
Don't
say
put
no.
your,
I'm not.
don't
being
put your
contrarian.
fucking dumb bit hat on.
Whoa, what?
Whoa! I need
You know when Nate does dumb bits.
Calm down.
I
When
need
he's like,
you.
I don't really like Tom Cruise because Scientology makes devil
well,
eggs."
first of all, that's not a bit. He really feels that way.
yeah, but he plays it up like the same way that like he cheats.
Jesus, he cheated on one game.
But then
I'm
he
sorry,
pretended
buddy.
he cheated the first time.
I'm
What
sorry.
happened?
I'm sorry.
He
Nate.
went to Utah and he really came back a dick.
a real dick.
I came back with some new ideas about how I want to be treated.
And you
Okay.
know what? No.
Let me
Now,
tell
moving
you.
on. So what do you think about
Let me
Titanic?
tell you the barriers for Titanic.
All right, here we
okay. I know so much about Titanic. Like,
Oh,
not like
here
from
we go.
history. No.
The worst. I know so much about Titanic.
No,
Like
we're,
the
you
boat
know how many
itself?
Titanic books I've read?
No, not even. I'm not even talking about the Titanic. About the
like
movie, just from already like
Hold
being
on,
in
hold
history.
on. Susan literally goes, Like about the boat?
Not that.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I'm talking about the film, right? Like
Okay.
like because it is so much in like the cultural zeitgeist. Like
Sure.
you know the film,
Sure,
right?
sure.
You know what happens. You know how the ending is, So there's
Well,
nothing
I
about
mean,
the I'm not
that was the
even
joke
talking
when it
about the
came out, though.
boat sinking,
Yeah.
right? I'm talking about like you can't find any room for Leo, like
Yeah,
none.
yeah. Jack is on the door and
Yep.
then he
It-
dies.
like
Well,
so
spoilers, guys.
you know that, and so like there's gonna be no like surprise,
Sure.
right? There's no emotional payoff here at all.
So you didn't
because-
watch it and get engrossed in it and
No, I didn't. I will say this: I don't like Billy Zane. He's like
what?
No, that's
Ben just
No, no, no,
stood
no,
up.
no, no,
Ben
no,
stood up.
no.
He's running away.
no, but, no. Let me explain this, Ben. I like Billy Zane. I didn't like Billy
Oh,
Zane's character.
he's
Like he was
walking
a
it
good.
back.
He
You're
was
not
a good
supposed-
villain.
yeah, you're not
He's the
supposed
bad
to.
guy.
No, yeah, that's what I'm
Guys,
saying.
in this
Hold on,
film,
hold on.
You guys
What?
need to
Hold
snap
on,
back a
hold
little
Don't
on.
let
bit.
him finish.
Yes, every time I'm going to explain.
But before-
I don't
hold
like
on.
Billy Zane, which was like a victory for his character. He played that well. I did not like him. Like that was a good villain, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so that part was good. Like I got engrossed in that part. Like I got engrossed in not liking him.
Okay.
Other than that, like it was okay. It was an hour and a half too long.
It was okay, he says.
It was good. It was good. I'll give you this. It was good.
All right. So Ben, let's go back to.
It was good.
Let's go back. Let's give Ben.
It was
his-
an hour and a half too long.
Okay.
It
Listen,
was 3 hours and 15 minutes, guys.
I like my movies to have a strong villain, and Billy Zane in this film would rather stay on a sinking ship to kill the two main characters and do it well rather than save himself. He is committed.
I like the cut of his jib. I really do.
I gotta say, it's a villain who's scary and terrifying, and I mean, I
He
would
might be
say-
my favorite part about this film. I'm
He's
not.
the-
I'm
he
not
is the
kidding
best
you.
part of the
yeah.
film.
I really like the Billy Zane character, but
So the best part of the film is when the orchestra quartet decides to
but
still keep
again,
playing.
I knew
That's
that was
the
gonna
other
happen.
villain of
like,
the film.
I knew that was gonna. I knew
Heartbreaking.
that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
That
but-
was like a Family Guy bit, right? I mean, like
But isn't that still? Doesn't it still touch you at all?
it was good. I'll leave it there. It was good. It wasn't like I don't understand why it was the best
because
movie
it is
ever.
it is a great epic romance full of drama and peril and love and action and just all these things. Like it has so many things, so many emotions streaming through, and like it's never boring. Like for a movie that is 3 hours and 15 minutes, I don't think there's ever a time when you're like, geez, I wish this movie would hurry the fuck up and sink this boat.
Yeah, and maybe I wouldn't have felt that way if I wouldn't have known so many things that was coming, right? Like I
Did
knew-
you at least like we all did when we were in the theater? Did you at least go when the guy hits the propeller on the way
Yes.
down?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yep,
At least
yep,
he has that.
yep,
Okay, at
yep.
least
I
it was
did not
bam!
know. I did not know that was coming.
See,
I will say
Okay,
that I
there we
did
go.
not know that
All
was
right,
coming.
Fair enough.
I will say I understand where you're coming from, Nate, in that having seen a super popular movie after the fact,
Yep.
it certainly like dilutes the experience, right?
When everyone says it's the greatest film ever,
Right,
right,
right.
and you're like, no, that was okay, that was good, right? Like it was good, it was fine, but 3.5 hours is a big commitment for a film, and I didn't think I got 3.5 hours worth of it, or 3 hours and 15 minutes worth of enjoyment out of it. I didn't.
But you did though.
I know you really love this film, and it hurts me to not love the same things that you love. It was good.
The thing is, I wouldn't even call Titanic one of my like all-time favorite films or anything like that. But I just acknowledge
a
and
good-
appreciate
it is
it
a
as
good
a
film.
fantastic
good film.
film.
I said it's a good. See, there's a difference between fantastic and good.
You're
I think
right.
It's a good film.
And that's why I say it's a fantastic film.
Do you think it's a fantastic film, Ben?
No, I think it's and I said good, but I mean
Yep.
it is a very good film.
Okay,
It's,
see?
it's not fantastic.
Stop threading
It's
the needle.
fantastic.
Stop threading the needle between Brad and
Listen, mommy and daddy are fighting, and if
Yeah,
I
you
beat
guys
if
are
I
really working on a lot
if
of
I
stuff.
really if mommy and dad are fighting, Ben doesn't get McDonald's, and I want McDonald's. So
I
it's a
want
very
McDonald's.
Good film.
Guess what? I'm going to take you to Houghton now.
Hot now hasn't existed in this town for 20 years.
Guess you're not getting any food then, huh, bitch?
Okay. What? You come back from Utah and you got this mean streak.
You
now.
do. You're sassy pants.
Listen, I know my worth.
All right.
As far as Titanic, I saw that movie 3 times in theaters because I was a middle school girl and I sobbed uncontrollably every
Oh, I
time.
bet. And that's what I'm saying is I
Yeah.
bet in the 90s,
Right.
like when this was coming out, it was. I'll tell you this: if we're talking about Leonardo films, give me What's Eating Gilbert Grape over this one. I will.
Oh boy.
What?
Hi, here's the thing. I
I will.
love What's Eating Gilbert Grape, It is not better than Titanic.
Oh no, it is.
It's not.
It
I think
is.
Inception's better than Titanic.
What is the best
Dude,
Leonardo DiCaprio
I just
film?
watched Inception again.
Inception?
I think it's The Wolf of Wall Street.
I would
Or
say
The
Inception
Departed.
Probably is best.
It's Wolf of Wall Street or Departed.
Departed is great.
What about Romeo and Juliet?
No.
Catch Me If You Can. Also out there.
What
You
about
can't just
no?
keep throwing more movies. What's your favorite?
Yeah, you can't
just-
like.
Also Marvin's Room.
Oh my god!
Wait a minute. You don't like Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah,
No,
what is that?
Actually, I do like it,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's not my
Yeah,
favorite
No,
by
no.
any means.
How about The Beach?
Oh, I never saw the beach.
I actually didn't dislike the beach.
I didn't dislike it either. How about Blood Diamond?
What about Shutter Island?
Oh, I did not like Shutter Island.
What about Shutter Diamond?
What are you doing?
I'm mixing two movies
Okay.
together.
So what is my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio? You know what?
You know what?
You know what? It's not. It's not The Revenant.
You didn't like The Revenant?
I thought that it was like it's like Denzel
like-
with Training Day getting the Oscar. Like he's
Yeah.
been doing it a while. We got to give it to
I
him.
thought it was good though.
It was good. It
Oh.
wasn't great though.
I do like Django Unchained.
I will say.
Oh, yeah, that's
maybe
good.
maybe
I don't
once
really
a-
consider that like Leonardo DiCaprio's
Yeah.
movie though. You know,
Competing-
like
Oh,
he's great in it. Don't get me
Once
wrong.
he shows up, though, it is
Yeah.
his movie.
I will say this: competing for top, in my opinion, I don't think it'd be top. Is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I love that film.
It is
I
great.
love that film.
It's
so
very
much.
good.
He does very good character work. In
I
that movie,
love
for
that
sure.
film.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's great. I think my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movie is Good Will Hunting. You know, I really thought. No, I think it's probably for me. It's probably
It's Gatsby, isn't it?
no. I've never actually seen that. It's a.
Well, put that on the list.
It's The Departed for me. I think that
The Departed is
he's
great.
absolutely fantastic, and I think that one of the things that elevates his performance in that movie is he's working with Jack Nicholson a lot, and Jack Nicholson maybe is the best of his generation, and maybe Leo's the best of his, and I think that there's a little bit of not necessarily passing the torch whatsoever, but like it definitely elevated his performance by being in such a high class movie like that. I mean, it was awesome.
What about Blood Diamond?
It's
I
okay.
already said that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't.
someone
I didn't-
mentioned
I don't
Blood
know.
Diamond.
You know, so.
I'm looking through Leonardo DiCaprio films, and I've not seen a lot of them that aren't very good.
How about Basketball Diaries?
What about The Man in the Iron Mask?
Oh.
I
You
unironically
get two DiCaprios for the price of one.
yeah.
love that
The
movie.
Man and the Iron Mask?
Yeah, no, it's The Man in the Iron
No,
Mask.
but like he plays both the mask and the man.
Have you not seen The Man in the Iron Mask?
I actually have not.
All right,
I haven't
It's,
seen it either.
I've seen
Spoiler
it.
alert.
It's great.
Rolling Stone ranks Revolutionary Road as a top 10 film for.
I haven't seen it.
I have not seen it either, but it's Kate Winslet and Leo.
It's a good movie, but it's also like
All right, so that's what you're gonna watch
Isn't
next to
it?
see if it's,
It's
better
really
than Titanic.
heavy.
it's very heavy.
Yeah.
It also treads American Beauty territory, but
Okay.
but like in a different like setting and like way. It's very much the oh my gosh, suburbia is full of such melancholy.
That sounds funny.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah, you must be fun at parties. Let's
Right.
have that show.
The Aviator's another one, which I saw it when it came out, and I didn't love it, honestly.
I love every collaboration between Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio.
The Irishman was incredibly
Full stop.
important.
Goodfellas was great.
He's not. he's not in it.
This is fun.
You know what I do love? Gangs of New York.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
New York is good.
He doesn't do the best Irish accent, but
Well, who does?
the Irish.
Right.
Liam Neeson does a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Did anyone bring up Catch Me If I Can? Or Catch Me If You Can?
Oh, that might be one of my top.
Is it?
It's a
I love
top
that
one. It's
movie.
an amazing movie.
So the funny part about it here is I'm listening to you guys talk, and we bring up a movie, and then everyone, oh yeah, that one too. They're all really good. Like he's.
What about
such a good
Critters
actor.
3?
Top.
didn't like Don't Look Up very much.
Yeah, it was fine. It was a little.
That was fun.
It was
Well,
it was very
on
much
the
smell your
nose.
farts.
Was-
Yeah.
Yeah, was it not nuanced enough for you?
More nuanced. Killing him softly, or Don't Look Up.
Oh, Killing Them Softly, unfortunately.
Oh,
is definitely
you're
more,
right.
More,
And that
more nuanced.
sucks.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
Killing Him Softly is Brad
Brad Pitt.
Pitt.
James Gandolfini.
Every single scene in the movie has like a TV in the background playing over like the economy.
Stuff about the economy.
It's
Oh.
just so.
Who made the film? Like who
It's-
wrote it or directed it?
Like, we just talked about this last. It's the guy who directed Assassination of Jesse James by the Cow.
Oh yeah.
I've
I
never
remember.
had
I
a
always
movie
forget his name.
slam my face into
Yeah.
the concrete more with what they were trying to do.
And don't you hate it also when you agree with like your points?
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
get
like,
it.
I'm not
Yes.
even disagreeing.
Yeah,
here.
I just don't love the fact that you're like literally showing me all the pieces. Like fucking leave the jigsaw puzzle, a couple of them.
Hey, Conowitz.
Yeah.
What's the last movie you saw?
Well, it's been quite the week for your old boy Ben. I was assigned to watch Homeward Bound, which, if you remember from
Full title, please.
the Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey.
Yes, thank you.
Because I didn't.
Does it have a colon in it?
I didn't know this.
It does.
That The Incredible Journey was the thing from the '60s. I didn't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know that. So anyway, I did watch that movie. I found it to be very, of course, just saccharine and dated and just this very weird.
But did you
thing.
sob at the end?
I cried like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Also,
Like,
didn't
oh.
you laugh?
Did you really cry?
Oh, absolutely. When Shadow comes over the
How
ridge,
could you not?
Oh,
limping. How if you don't cry? I don't want to be friends with you.
Yeah.
I kind of mean this. If you are like this, I didn't cry. What's wrong with you?
Something.
Okay, let's call your dad. We'll have him hug you. Like it's fine.
Didn't you
know?
laugh?
When
I
at the
don't-
end?
No, in the movie in general.
I mean, so I watched.
Because Brad does laugh at the end. Dumb dog.
So I laughed the hardest I've ever laughed at a movie in my entire
I
life.
hope it's the line that I think it is.
No, it's the scene that I showed you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not that funny.
It's really
I
funny.
know it was funny.
So back in the day in these movies, of course, they just had to leave things in because they were just on a budget.
Oh, yeah, I know what
So-
you're talking about, yeah.
So there's a scene where the dog Chance jumps out of the back of the car, and the little boy. I mean, what is he, 5?
Mm-hmm.
So the little boy's getting out of the back of the car. The car doors
He's probably a
open.
little older than that, but yeah.
5, 6, 7, whatever. And the dog is a very large dog and jumps out and just bodies the kid's skull against
Just
the.
shoves him right in the door.
It just like
There's
mean, like,
some brain damage.
It-
Would hurt. Would hurt.
Yeah.
it's I'm not
would
like
hurt.
if they yelled cut and he started crying, I guarantee it, right?
Like to the point that if it happened to me, I'd yell at my dog, like, "What are you? What are you doing?"
God damn it! Like no, it's just it was. They probably had to go back and re-record his lines because he had a speech impediment afterwards. Like that's how bad it was. It was so funny. I laughed so hard. But it was there were quite a few pretty funny moments in that movie. Honestly, there were legitimate laughs.
When I was a kid, one of my absolute favorite jokes from Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey is when Chance gets attacked by the porcupine, and it's the voice of Michael J. Fox, and just the way he freaks out. He's just like, "Oh, he bit me with his butt."
Yeah, it's
hilarious.
yeah,
Great kids
no,
jokes.
It's honestly, and it's wholesome and it's
It's the kind of live action Disney movie they don't really make
Of
anymore.
course.
Right,
And not
right.
just because it's very difficult to like have trained animals and shoot a movie like this, which is a nightmare to do. Then they would do CG animals
so we did.
nowadays. Probably.
So Bailey and I watched it. She's seen it 10 times.
Oh yeah,
you know.
I watched it all the time when I was a kid. I would rent it from the library.
I had
nonstop.
never seen it, and so we're watching it, and we paused it so many times just to talk about what's happening. The fact that they had to record these scenes, and again, because they're on a budget, they're not going to re-record things.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when Chance is running through the field and the dog falls, right, and he gets back up. So then Michael J. Fox is in the booth and like watches all right, I got some for this, and he's like, I fell down. Like and he has to improv what the dog did in this. It's awesome. Like I respect that so much. Like that was just so fun.
And the best thing about it is because they're not like actually talking animals like in Dr. Dolittle, you can just do whatever the fuck you want to
Yeah,
with those
yeah.
lines.
Right.
There's,
right.
So that it was honest. It was really fun. I did enjoy it. I'm glad that I saw it finally after all these years. And honestly, I cried so hard at the end. I cried so hard. I mean, tears streaming down my face at the end. It was a little tough to watch.
Brad, have you ever cried in a movie?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can't picture that.
I cry a lot more.
What's the one
in
with
recent
Colin?
years?
What's the
too.
one with Colin Farrell that you just cried at?
After,
Batman.
After Yang.
Oh yes, you've told me about that so
After
many
Yang,
times.
after Yang made me cry a lot. It's not to be a total bummer. It's like my emotions have been swayed much easier after my dad died.
He's dead.
I mean, I was just as shocked as you were.
What?
Yeah,
We should catch
You know what?
up.
I totally forgot to ask how he's doing.
not well.
We should catch up after the show. All right, so back to me. So what? No, this week was a big week for Ben because I purposefully watched I Love You, Dad.
Oh yes, that's right.
And I don't know if you
was
know
it-
what this is.
What is I Love You, Dad?
So Brad,
So, I Love You Dad is a new movie. It played at the South by Southwest Film Festival. It's an indie. It's directed by this guy named James Morosini, and it's based on a true story. And this guy who has an estranged relationship with his father. He's kind of like a deadbeat dad, hasn't really done right by his kid, always disappointing him, like promising stuff, never coming through.
He's
And
a
it's
piece of
caused
shit.
him so much distress that like he tried to kill himself. And so he's just now getting out of a mental hospital, and to create some healthy space between him and his dad, he blocks his phone number and he blocks him on social media. Patton Oswalt plays his dad, and because he's so desperate to like reconnect with his son, like genuinely try and make up for it, he decides the best course of action is to create a fake profile on Facebook as a girl to try and maintain some kind of contact.
He's
with
gonna
him.
catfish him.
So
right?
he's
Oh my
catfishing
God.
his son, and so it creates this long stream of super cringe comedy of him pretending to be this girl and his son being genuinely excited about having this relationship with this fake girl.
So
and it just gets worse
the way
and worse
so
and worse.
The problem is the way they shoot this movie is that the text messages between the father and the son are text messages. But what they decided to do is have the actress who plays the fake girl really be next to the boy in the real movie. Like she's sitting there like talking to him through, but
They're
it's
having
just
the text conversations out loud.
Yeah,
Right.
so based on his kind of subconscious
of
right?
what he would
Yeah.
be thinking. She's saying, "I really miss you," and she's saying that to him, but it's just his dad, and you see his dad text that, and then she says it, and so that's very real.
Yeah.
But then it gets a lot more complicated because, of course, as the movie goes on, spoiler alert, I guess a little bit, the facade starts to crack.
And they also mess with like how they visualize the relationship too, because at times, for comedic effect, the girl then is
becomes Patton
Oswalt.
Oswalt. Meaning when they have to kiss, sometimes Patton Oswalt is kissing a young gentleman, and I
was just saying, so our astute
I
listeners
stood.
know that you have a hard time with awkward comedy, awkward situations.
I'll be honest.
Was it hard for you?
I had a couple of cocktails, and I said, you know
I
what?
can't even believe you decided to do this.
No.
We didn't even. This wasn't even a position where we
Yeah,
told
we weren't
Ben to
even
watch it.
You weren't even assigned.
I was shocked when he said that he was
I can't watch
watching
The
it.
Office. I can't watch any cringe.
Yeah. I don't.
But I got so mad at myself. I had a couple cocktails, and I was like, I'm so mad. Like, why can't I watch? Like, I should be able to enjoy things.
What made you like? What did you see like a tweet or something?
No,
or?
I thought about them. I thought about us talking about the most cringy shit in the world.
Yeah.
And I said, what's the most cringy thing I can think of right now? And it was that. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and watch this one. And fuck you, Ben. You can get through this. You can get through this. And so I just threw it on. And of course, I had about 3 to 4 cocktails at the time. And I stood.
And that times that by 3, by the way. That's the Ben
I
equation.
stood the entire movie. I stood.
What?
I stood.
So he sends us
crazy.
I
he sends
crossed
us
my
a
arms.
picture.
and I-
No, like
He
a
sends us
dad.
a picture, and it's just him behind his couch standing. Bailey must have took that, but like it was so funny because I could feel the tension in the picture.
How long is this movie?
it's only like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half. It's
But you
com-
stood
the-
the whole
the
hour
right-
and a half.
The
And-
right length of a movie.
Yeah.
And so honestly, though, I have you ever watched a movie and kind of woke up during it, like to realize where you really are? Like
Yeah.
you're so engrossed. I was engrossed, but at one point, and this is, I wish this was a bit, and it's not. You know my house. It's a modular, so it's a long tube of a house. And so the living room is right next to the kitchen, and the TV. So TV, living room, kitchen. At one point, I woke up and I was literally like 50 feet away, like in the back of the kitchen. I'm not kidding. Like behind the cabinet, kind of just peering out, like
Peeking
like,
around.
trying to hide.
kind of like
my dog does in a thunderstorm.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
wish
sure about
I was
this.
fucking kidding, but I was Bailey had gone to bed. I'm alone, and I'm like, I can't take a picture of this. This is weird. Like, but I had to because it was just so awkward.
So how did you feel by the end of it?
Honestly, I'm honest. I'm really glad I did it because it got me to the point where like, okay, I got through that. It was enjoyable enough. Like there were enough saving graces, I guess, to get through it.
Yeah.
It was just real. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Is it a good film?
It
Great
is.
film.
Oh, it's great. I really think that
It's very
Patton
funny.
Patton Oswalt's awesome. Who's the kid?
James Morosini.
My God.
Yeah.
Who like wrote it, directed it,
Yeah.
acted in it? He's everything in the
Wow.
film.
Chris Klein's son is awesome.
I don't know why you think it
I
looks like
don't
Chris
see
Klein.
it.
Yeah,
He
I don't
looks
think
like
I don't
Chris
see it. I don't see
Anyway,
it.
so but no, big week for Ben. I got through that. You know, saw Homeward Bound.
Mhm.
I watched The Samaritan. I watched Nope.
Mm.
I saw films this
Yeah.
week, guys. I did it. You know, I got into it.
And now next, The Office,
No, never.
or Nathan for You, or The
Or The
Rehearsal,
Rehearsal.
What? No,
or
why?
The Rehearsal.
The rehearsal
heard-
is so painful.
I've heard the
So
rehearsal
painful.
is like the most painful.
I
shit
It's
can't
so
right now.
painful.
I
And
don't
Brad
know.
loves it so
So
much, and
good.
it's so
No.
painful.
It is
No,
so
no,
good.
no, no, no,
It
no,
is
no, no,
so
no, no.
so good.
No, but so I am glad that I watched it. It was worth it. Patton Oswalt is fucking incredible. He really is a great actor. I wish he would get more opportunities in more mainstream things because of something like this. Like he's got the chops for sure, and he's had them for a while. You know, he was on that Parks and Rec thing where he came up with the Star Wars rants and all that. I mean, he needs to be recognized as a legitimate actor.
Every like 4 or 5 years or so, he gets like a really good role he can sink his teeth into. He was great in Young Adult with Charlize Theron. He's great in a movie called Big Fan. Have you seen that?
I haven't.
I've not seen that. Yeah.
You should see that. It's he plays like this kind of like sad sack sports fan, still like living at home with his mom, and it's like an indie kind of movie.
Oh, I have some friends like that.
No doubt. We all do.
You know what I haven't seen? I haven't seen Weird, the Al Yankovic story. You know why? Because it's a trailer.
And it's not out yet.
Yeah, we just watched it.
Yeah.
Brad, I don't want to talk to you.
My trailers.
Nate.
No,
we don't do
trailers.
We don't do trailer.
Oh, my little trailer show. Trailer show. When you gonna watch some trailers, Ben?
We literally talk about this all the time. We don't do a song for trailers that they've started, and it makes me so mad.
It's good.
No, it's not, Susan. It's not good.
It's good.
It's not good. Nate, what did you think about Daniel Radcliffe's singing voice? That's inside baseball. Nate thought maybe that Daniel Radcliffe really did sing.
He was convinced.
Not maybe.
Yeah, he was convinced.
Let's be sure.
And in fact, he was
I
so
did not
shocked.
convinced. I
that he
tweeted that he was so good.
To go look up on Twitter to find other people who were like, "Oh yeah," other people also thought Daniel Radcliffe was singing.
Other people.
Let me tell you something I do. I'm going to give you a hint.
I tried to give you an out.
I know. I appreciate that, buddy, and that's why I love you. But let me give our listeners here. If you ever feel dumb, as I do often, go to Twitter and tweet, or don't tweet, don't tweet, but search on Twitter the thing that you thought, and then you can find other dummies like you, and you're not the only one. There are dozens of people.
Like the other day, Nate was like, "I think Donald Trump is a great president."
Okay, calm down. But what I really feel like here is when you search. So, listener, hold on, Nate. When you search that thing that you think, right? Because you're looking for like other people.
I just want to know I'm not alone.
Hold on.
I'm not alone.
Hold on. The ratio needs to be like if there are thousands or hundreds of thousands of people that think, right? Nate, how many tweets did you find about Weird Al Yankovic's trailer that you thought that they also believe that Daniel Radcliffe said? Is it 10 or is it 12?
Oh no. There were more than you think. Especially complimenting Daniel Radcliffe's singing ability. I'm like, I get you.
All that is that. Listen,
Nate, what were some of the usernames of these people?
Okay, yeah, it was like
Rules 27.
No,
Chuck
it was
Thumper
like,
42.
No, it was
no,
like Cheetah Hottie. Like it was like Cheetah Hottie. But
it's all
and
Harry
then,
Potter
and
fans.
then
I would lick Timothy Chalamet's toes 42.
Whoa,
that's my username.
That's claimed already.
So,
I know.
Anyway,
but what I went to the I went to there, and then what was great was reading the responses, which were very similar to your guys's. You idiot! That's Weird Al singing.
And okay, so let's get into this. Why is that Weird Al singing? It's because it is a parody of a biography. It's not. It's a parody of a biopic.
This is like a Walk Hard version of Weird Al Yankovic's story and rise to fame.
Would you? I think it's kind of like they came together. If They Came Together was mixed with like this is Spinal Tap. Like it's a mockumentary, but not really.
Yeah, and I think that the best movie that would encapsulate that is probably a movie called Walk Hard.
No, but not really though, because this is based on a real person.
Yeah, and I would say this Walk Hard
but technically Walk
Isn't
Hard.
Walk Hard based on Johnny Cash?
Yeah,
it
exactly.
Is.
But they don't call him Johnny Cash though.
No, but that's not the point though. It's like
It is the point.
Weird Al Yankovic Story is pretty much exactly like what Walk Hard is. It just happens to be about a real musician and not a parody of a real musician.
But Walk Hard is a parody of another movie that existed before that.
Right, correct.
Yeah,
a lot of movies.
Yeah,
mostly Walk the Line, but also Ray and other familiar music biopics.
Exactly.
But guys, did Weird Al hook up with Madonna?
Yeah. Did
Absolutely.
Yeah, he fucked.
No, not really.
No.
No, but this looks like so much fun. Daniel Radcliffe is playing Al Yankovic. It hits all of the typical sweet spots of a music biopic of like struggling with like being this kid who's misunderstood and like just wanting to do your own thing and be an artist, and then fighting against record executives and like having your big hit song and dealing with alcoholism and rage and all this stuff.
Do you think though that Daniel Radcliffe could win in an arm wrestling fight with Draco Malfoy? Because that dude is stacked.
Yes, because the accordion, like so much dexterity in the hand.
No, I mean you have to flex every time you play that instrument.
Hey,
he's way
looking
stronger
good.
than Draco.
He is looking
It's not like playing
good.
something stupid like a clarinet.
Yeah.
This is to
Draco
me.
probably plays the clarinet.
I'll bet he does.
Yeah.
This to me looks like Daniel Radcliffe was asked to get in Hot Shots Part 2 Charlie Sheen shape. Like it's a parody, but we need you to get ripped.
Honestly, he's been in really good shape for
Well, sure.
for a while. Like,
But
I
this
mean,
is over though. Like he's
No,
glistening
like
here.
you're hitting the gym more than
Yeah.
Ben is.
I feel like he's probably
True.
kept it tight for a while.
Okay, so this is on Roku. This is Roku.
Which again, when did Roku get into the filmmaking world?
Well, so I mean, technically they were for a while because like they have had their own like originals for a little while now, and like
do you remember any of the other ones or no?
I'm being serious. Like,
Yeah.
what are some of the other?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I
Nothing huge.
I know one of the things that they did though is after Quibi went down, they picked up all the stuff that was on Quibi. And no longer was it like meant to be like delivered in short form chunks. They turned it into like full-fledged TV programming. But they were already dabbling in some like doing some of their own stuff. Nothing major or anything like that. But this is definitely going to be their biggest project that is actually their own. So
It looks. I love this idea where it's just this bonkers version of a biopic. Like, do it. I love it. I'm in.
for those who don't know, this was actually inspired and based on a very old, and by very old I mean a decade old, video from Funny or Die, like one of the big original like viral videos that they had. And the trailer itself actually starred some big name people. It had Aaron Paul as Weird Al Yankovic. It had Olivia Wilde as Madonna,
Mary Steenburgen,
Steenburgen, and Gary Cole as Weird Al's parents. Pat Oswalt as Dr. Demento. And so it's if you go watch the old thing, like a lot of the stuff from that trailer is like here, and it feels like it is a very very close to having the same tone, same style. Some of the shots even are the same. But we have a different cast here, obviously. They couldn't afford to get as many people for a full feature-length film, but we still have great people like Rainn Wilson playing Dr. Demento. Weird Al.
Evan Rachel Wood as Madonna.
Yes. Weird Al actually is in the movie as a record executive. He doesn't have his curly hair or Hawaiian shirt. He just looks like a regular CEO.
And I missed it actually the first time I didn't because I was so busy watching Daniel Radcliffe put a cigarette out on Will Forte's hand that I missed that Weird Al was in the scene.
Indeed, he is. But yeah,
that's awesome.
This just looks like a lot of fun. Ben and Susan, how do you feel about Weird Al Yankovic? What are your feelings and like history with him, and how do you feel about this movie?
Well, my brothers are very into Weird Al Yankovic, so I've been listening to Weird Al him since I was like super little. Yeah, very excited.
Yeah, I'm stoked for this movie. So, we actually interviewed the CEO of Funny or Die a couple months ago, and he had just seen this movie.
Who is it now?
Mike Farah.
Mike Farah is his name. Very nice guy, but he mentioned that he had just watched like the first cut of this, and it was awesome. And so I'm very stoked about this. I think this movie looks really fun. I actually wish it was going to be in theaters, so that way we could see it on the big screen.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I have a question. Are you guys going to wear Hawaiian shirts when you watch it?
Well, I wear Hawaiian shirts when I watch all my movies.
Okay, well then.
Brad doesn't wear clothes often.
Okay, but
so
just a Hawaiian shirt at least, even if nothing else.
Yeah, I basically Winnie the Pooh it.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Hawaiian-
Unbuttoned.
Yeah, Hawaiian shirt, nothing on underneath.
Also, the weird part about this is he does that because he's a big Magnum PI fan. It has nothing to do with Weird Al.
Nothing to do with Weird Al.
But it works.
It works for this specific.
There's a lot of crossover.
You know, in the trailer, there's more shirtless Daniel Radcliffe than there
the
is Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah.
you've
Thank
been
the
to a Weird Al
Lord.
concert, that's how it really was.
And I have been to a Weird Al concert.
Yeah.
I
Have
think
you really?
it's really.
Yeah.
Did he get
Oh, yeah.
shirtless?
So I
Did he
went
take
to.
his shirt off?
90% of the time, Weird Al's not wearing a
that's
shirt.
what I've
Oh,
heard.
yeah?
That's what I've heard.
No, I'm
yeah.
kidding. I'm totally.
That's a joke.
Oh,
No,
I
have
can't
heard.
tell.
I have heard like he gets like he gets crazy at shows.
Is he Winnie
but
the
I
Pooh
don't
at
know
shows?
that.
So when I saw Weird Al, it was me and Charlie went. Our good friend Charlie, friend of the pod, we went to see when he was doing his Running with Scissors tour, which is when he had the famous Star Wars American Pie parody. And that concert was great because he didn't really take his shirt off, but he had so many costume changes.
Okay, yeah.
And like that was what was so much fun, is all the different things that he was wearing for all of his songs. That was great.
Yeah, I saw him about 3 years ago at the Star Theater over in Maryville.
Which is gone now.
Yeah, gone now. But he was tremendous. He did a bunch of costume changes. He has been touring with the same guys.
It's one of the things I love
for
most about him is these
years.
guys, like, you know, and again, this is a
Legitimately.
parody film,
Yeah.
but the guys that are in there with him are the same guys that are with him still.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
awesome.
so
Nate, I think you have a game.
I do have a game
Nate,
that
did
it
you-
was my turn to do the game.
Did you write one?
I did write a game. Yeah.
Do you know what that means, Nate?
What?
You have to do a song.
Okay.
No. Stop.
What? I'm just doing my
No,
beatboxing
stop.
casually.
No, because you don't do this for me. You don't lead me anything. You don't do this. Okay, this isn't. No, I'm not kidding. This isn't fair. No, you can do that. Okay, you can do that.
I'm into this.
You can't though. You don't help him. They do this. They help him.
Labor Day. It's not like Arbor Day or that day in May. It's Labor Day.
This is like 90s coffee house like slam poetry.
Hey, the game's called It's Labor Day.
Wait, that's all I have to do?
Yeah.
He did 3 things.
But did you hear like the tone of his voice? Like
Yeah.
it was sultry.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah,
He
like
sold it.
It had a vibe
Yeah.
to it.
It was like a.
Also, he did this snapping. That was
Yeah.
fucking cool as hell.
Do you
I
think?
think the beatboxing Brad was doing would have fit.
It
well
would.
under
I was
that.
ready for that. I was gonna go with whatever
Yeah.
you're laying down there, and
They don't
Ben
do that.
killed it.
They don't. No,
Ben-
they don't do that for me though.
Ben
They-
is a vibe
they-
killer.
They make
If we
me
did though, you'd be like,
I can't do it. What are you guys doing? You're stressing me out.
I'm.
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
I liked it. I don't know, guys.
Ben's about to break the glass bear's glass in his hand.
It's just so funny to me that he gets mad about the songs. That's the thing I see him most mad about in life.
You help each other, and I don't get any help. You're laughing, but like you don't snap for me. You
hear that, Nate? This white business owner is upset about not getting help.
Ooh, it's so hard to be you.
I hope.
What's it like? I hope one
I
day the
hope-
oppression Olympics comes out in your
I hope
favor.
you go outside and your cars don't start. I just hope they're dead.
That means
And
we're
you-
gonna be
we're-
here with
we're
you.
at
now.
your house.
No, we're gonna shut the doors, and then they're gonna come out, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, can we get a jump?" I'm like, "No, you figure it out."
Hey guys, so Labor Day is traditionally not a big weekend for new movies. Did you know that? But some films open on Labor Day and go on to some success.
Yes.
So I'm going to give you clues about a film. I'm going to give you like an actor, right? And then if you can guess based on like what that film is, based on the actor. If you don't get it, I'll give you another actor. If you don't get that, maybe I'll give you the director or something like that. And on and on and on until somebody guesses the film that opened
That
on
opened
Labor
on
Day.
Labor Day.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Not necessarily on Labor Day, but Labor Day weekend.
Yes, Labor Day weekend,
yeah.
the 4-day weekend that's
Right.
considered Labor Day weekend.
Are we all shouting out at once?
You could, you know what? You could take a guess. We'll
One
start.
guess per item you
Yeah,
give?
we'll start again with this team here, and then we'll go on. So for
Hold on,
instance,
teams
You guys are getting a 4-day weekend? Because I only get 3 days.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday,
Well,
Monday.
It's a 4-day box office.
He's a
weekend.
he's a
Yeah.
pastor.
box office.
Yeah,
box
Friday,
office is
Friday,
typically
Friday,
4-day.
Saturday,
He's-
Sunday, Monday.
He's a pastor. He gets like a fucking 6-day
I don't work.
weekend.
I don't work. Yeah. So let's do, for instance, I'll give you the easiest one. For instance, I'll say Ben Kingsley, and then guess a film.
Gandhi.
Wait, it actually starts with Ben.
Oh, we're gonna go in order.
Yeah.
Oh,
Susan.
Oh, God. I might be.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Pass.
Iron Man 3.
Gandhi.
Gandhi.
All right. Destin Daniel Cretton.
I don't know who that is.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Correct. He's the director of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings,
Okay.
which opened on Labor Day in 2021. Okay, so that's how you play the game. All right.
So that was a test. He doesn't get a point.
Yeah, we'll do that as a game.
Okay, I get a point in my
No,
mind.
no, no. In your mind, it's
All right, here we go. First one, Malcolm McDowell.
What?
McDowell. Sorry, Malcolm McDowell.
Michael McDonald.
I don't.
Malcolm
I don't
McDowell.
know. I don't know.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, wait.
Yes.
Are we all going over? Is it?
We're gonna start again with Susan, and then move this
Okay.
way,
All right,
and then
fair.
Malcolm McDowell.
Groundhog Day.
Sorry, I'm just confused by that guess.
I don't even know if it was a Groundhog
this.
Day either, but
Halloween.
In Bruges.
you're correct. Halloween.
I thought that was the director of In Bruges.
No.
Nope.
That's Michael McDonough.
Oh, come on!
It's close.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
by the way,
Nate,
by
shut
the
up.
third-
Nate, shut up. Brad, who's the director of Halloween?
Rob Zombie.
Of this one, correct.
That's what you asked.
2007. Yep, 2007.
Who's the director
Labor Day weekend open.
that you just said?
Martin McDonough.
And who did I say?
It's Malcolm McDowell.
Oh,
Famous actor.
Yeah.
He's been in
Come
so many roles
on.
that you know. Yep.
Yeah.
Dylan.
I know. No, it's close. The
Dermot
sound,
McDillott.
the sound is close.
All right, we're gonna start with Brad. Or no, we'll start with Ben this time.
Started with them
Ben
last time.
Ben Bloom.
Hello.
Yeah, but we started with Susan last time.
Oh, okay.
Justin Long.
Tusk.
Yeah, Tusk.
Accepted.
I don't know. I'm totally blanking.
Hey, Susan, you play games like I do. I like you. All right.
Nate has a kindred
Wait,
I know.
you can both guess Tusk?
Yeah.
No, they're both. Well, they're both wrong.
Okay.
All right. Gina Phillips is the next one. Gina Phillips.
Who is Gina Phillips?
An
Who
actress.
is starting.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, it's back to Ben.
Well, yeah, because Susan didn't have one.
I'm just gonna guess. Live Free or Die Hard.
Close.
This is Brad all over again. Good guess.
Going the distance.
Fucking Clerks 2.
He's not in Clerks 2.
Okay.
This movie released on Labor Day weekend, 2001.
I'm just. That's the
Oh.
only clue I get.
So
2001?
Justin Long, and then the second person.
Oh, and
These
Gina
are all
Phillips.
They're all
the
the
same.
same.
Got
film.
it.
Yep.
Okay, I just figured out how
Yep.
the game works. Gina Phillips, Justin Long, 2001. I can picture it, but I can't remember the name.
It's not Orange County. It's the other one.
No, it's not Orange County.
No.
Ben said it, but he was wrong. The one you're thinking of.
The one I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind. I passed.
It's not accepted.
Oh, okay. That is what I was
But it
thinking of.
is
Yeah.
Jeepers Creepers.
Correct. It is Jeepers Creepers.
Hey, fun fact. The guy who directed that movie is a pedophile.
Victor Salva?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Here's another fun fact.
Is one?
What?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at the time of its release, this was the highest-grossing film to ever be released during Labor Day weekend.
Wow.
Yeah,
What?
opening weekend,
Jeepers
$30 million.
Creepers was?
It did really well. Yeah.
Wow.
And it was really hard to get made. Actually, they had I read that they actually had a financer back out of worth I think they had a $30 million budget or something, and they had a $10 million financier back out at the last minute. So
Wow.
they had to they cut 20 pages worth of the film out essentially.
And
just to,
so that just lends itself to shorten the movie. It's
Yep.
a better movie.
Yeah.
Except for Titanic.
if they would have kept those pages in, you would have found out where they got those peepers.
Yep, there we go. All right, Brad, starting with you. Robert
I
De
hate you.
Niro. Robert De Niro.
Yeah, start with you, buddy. Any De Niro movie.
Yep.
Robert De Niro.
I'm gonna go with Broad, and then we get
I'm gonna say Ronin.
no.
Solid.
The King of Comedy.
No.
Wait, we're guessing
A Robert De Niro movie that was released Labor Day
That was
weekend.
released on Labor Day weekend.
Heat. I don't know.
No, but I guess.
Joker.
No. Don Johnson.
Robert De Niro and Don Johnson starred in
Robert De Niro and Don Johnson
right. That's the rumor.
were in a movie together.
They were.
That opened Labor Day weekend.
1987.
You didn't say the year.
I
I,
know.
didn't say the year yet.
But I know what it is.
Do you really?
Come on, buddy.
Oh.
It's gonna bother him that you know.
I think
He
I think he's
doesn't.
bluffing.
I'm absolutely plumbing. Susan, can I talk to you over here real quick? Can we just not do this?
I gotta share my.
All right,
man.
you
I
got
gotta
3
stay over
seconds,
here.
buddy. 3 seconds.
I don't know. I don't have anything.
All right, no, it's okay. Well, I've got more.
So Don Johnson and Robert De Niro were in a little movie called Tequila Sunrise.
Incorrect. All right.
They
Oh
were
wait.
not.
Who went
Start with
first?
Brad.
Sorry,
Okay, yeah.
Ricky.
I have no idea what this movie
Again,
is.
Susan, I love you so
I-
much. Thank
I
you
have
so
no
much for
idea
playing
what's
the game
happening.
like this, because you might be the only person slightly better than me at this.
Casino.
Nope. All right.
That was so
He's so nice to
dismissive.
Susan.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, fuck off, Ben.
Yep. Because I know Ben knows so much more than me, and
But
Susan might not.
This,
All right.
this is
Cheech
this
Marin.
is exactly like
Aaron.
you're hitting on Susan, and then like,
I
Susan,
really
you're
am.
so smart.
I really
am. You're just as good as me, Ben. Nope. Next.
Sorry, Ben.
Nope, wrong.
No,
Dumb
here's
fuck.
the thing: is it's kind of like when I go to Twitter and look for people that are as dumb as I am, that might not know as much as
That's
I
fair.
do.
That's fair.
So
I feel like Susan
it
might
doesn't sound so
be
nice
as bad
anymore.
at
There's a
this game.
kinship here.
Actually, it got real slammy. Like he's not. He's really
Cheech
not-
Marin.
All right, sorry. Cheech Marin. So we're doing Robert De Niro, Don Johnson, and Cheech Marin.
You will get it very soon.
Robert De Niro.
Our listeners probably already have this already.
This has to be a movie, right? Not a TV show.
It is a movie, correct? Yeah, thanks, Ben.
Nash Bridges, the movie.
No, close. All right, go.
De Niro, Don Johnson, and Nash Bridges.
No.
Cheech Marin.
Nope, I'm sticking with Nash Bridges. Wow, that's Showtime.
Nope. Guys, you guys, come
Do I
on.
have to guess?
I
again?
bet you've seen this movie.
I probably have. I don't know.
Ben, I'm trusting you, buddy.
Oh man, I'm so disappointed in myself. I'm gonna say
Because you would think with these three
Yeah.
in a
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
together.
How would you not know it?
super distinctive guys.
Yep.
Django Unchained.
Nope. Jessica Alba.
What is going on?
It's
Oh.
no. What?
Jessica
Yeah, we
Alba.
heard you. De Niro, Don Johnson, Cheech Marin,
The next
and
the next clue will be
And
Is
the
it
person
Sin
that gets
City
it.
a Dame to Kill For?
No.
I also thought it was Sin City.
De Niro, Don Johnson,
What the
The next, I
Cheech
guarantee
Marin.
you, I've saved the main actor
and
for last. You will
and-
get it at this next one.
hold on.
What the fuck?
I said
is
hold
this?
on.
You will also get it
You
based
don't
if I
listen
gave
to
you
me.
the director.
Machete kills. Shit, I don't know.
I'm going to give you this as a partial point because it is Machete.
Yeah.
Good
I
job.
said Machete, and then he looked
Good
at me,
one.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't
But you
know.
added the kills.
Good
Well,
one.
because
and
you looked at me like that's not
I know,
right.
I know, but you did. Machete is correct.
Okay.
Good job.
Well
I was
done.
gonna do. Yeah, that was a hard one, right? That
That
was.
was good. That was good.
What year did that open?
Machete, the first Machete.
Yep,
I'm gonna say 20
on Labor Day weekend,
13.
2010. All right, got a couple more here. Let's start with Ben.
Yep.
Matthew Lillard.
Scream.
Okay. Did he act in anything else other than
He
it's not
was
Scream?
in a movie with Jessica Biel, right?
Yes, he was.
Was he?
He
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
I don't remember what it is.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
Scooby Doo.
Oh,
is.
he is great in Scooby. Okay, yeah.
I think it's Scooby Doo.
All right. It is not. Rose Byrne.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Rose Byrne.
Rose Byrne, Matthew Lillard. Opened on Labor Day weekend.
That part doesn't help, by the way. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't at all.
Hey, I was looking for a theme for a game.
No, I get it, but
I was looking for a
one of these,
theme
oh yeah, right. The
for a
one that came out
game.
on Labor Day.
You know what? It
For
actually
the
might help
game.
with like I feel like Brad would know the list of
That's true.
movies that have opened on Labor Day weekend.
You're not wrong.
No.
All right. Sorry. Rose Byrne. Matthew Laird.
Lillard.
Lillard.
Him too.
Hold on.
Groundhog Day.
All right.
Spy?
No. Good guess.
Neighbors.
Nope.
Come on, buddy.
The Matthew Lillard of it all is really
Yeah.
throwing me off.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know it. I will say this: it did not release in the last. I'll say this. I'll give you another guess. In the last 10 years. Okay, that's a freebie.
It's a freebie, Brad.
Of course, Matthew Lillard hasn't been in anything in the last.
He was on that show.
Yeah, he was.
Wasn't on a
He
show?
was.
Yeah.
It was good.
Riverdale?
No, it was
No, the one with the moms.
I like that one. Yeah, it was a good show.
Oh, Good Girls.
Hackers.
Yeah. No. Next clue.
Not bad though.
Diane Kruger.
Not,
Diane Kruger,
not helpful.
Matthew Lillard, and Rose Byrne.
Jeez Louise.
A movie called Jeez Louise.
No.
I don't know. Inglorious Bastards.
No.
That's not it.
National Treasure?
No. I love how serious Brett is.
Hackers 2 Data Files.
Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed.
Josh Hartnett. Matthew Lillard, Rose Byrne, Diane Kruger, Josh Hartnett. I mean, come on. Come on.
40 Days, 40 Nights?
No.
That's what I was gonna guess.
That was a good guess, but no.
Lucky number 11.
Good guess, no.
It's not The Faculty, but that's what I'm gonna guess.
Named after an area in Chicago. I mean, the film does. So an area. So think of Lincoln Park. Think of something like that. In Chicago.
Wicker Park.
Correct. Released on Labor Day
Wow.
in 2004.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie.
No one's
I've
even
never
heard of that
seen
movie.
it either, but it
No.
did open on Labor Day and actually did fairly well. Dan Fogler, you start.
I don't know. Dan Fogler.
What else has Dan Fogler been in?
I know.
No
yeah,
idea.
I know. Do you know? No, give her a clue. What is?
Well,
I
I
don't-
can't tell her the
Yeah, I
movies that
don't
I'm gonna
know.
guess.
No, do the one you won't guess.
Oh, okay.
Balls of Fury.
think I know who that is either.
I don't
You-
think I.
You
Dan
do, you,
Fogler.
You do once you'll hear the movies that
Okay.
he's in. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
I don't think I know who that
this
is.
couch
Yeah.
is going to pass.
Okay, yeah, no, you would. I didn't know who Dan Fogler was until
Yeah.
I went to his. I'm like, oh no, I know who this guy
So you
is.
looked
Yep,
at his
yeah,
IMDb
exactly.
page.
He's one of those guys where it's like, oh no, I know that
Yeah.
guy. Yeah,
But he gets
Dan
it.
Fogler.
I know that name.
I'm gonna say Fanboys.
No,
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
no. Diedrich Bader, Third Rock from the Sun guy.
Also, hey, Peter Man, turn on channel
Yeah,
9.
exactly.
That chick looks like Ann.
Rex Kwando.
Yes, exactly. Great character actor.
I'm
Also
like,
in Beverly Hillbillies.
He's also the voice of Batman and Harley Quinn.
Yeah, and also Brave and Bold.
Yeah.
Wow, Diedrich Bader.
So you
Does
do
some
know
good
who
stuff.
he is.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no
Diedrich
idea. I
Bader,
don't have a
Dan
guess.
Fogler.
I don't have a guess.
It's okay.
Office Space.
Diedrich Bader, Dan Fogler.
Take Me Home Tonight.
I saw that actually.
Balls of Fury.
Correct. Balls
Oh.
of Fury.
Oh, I
And by
never
the way,
saw that
I guessed that I told
You did. I know. I heard it. I'm like,
said,
oh.
I said, Brad, say the one that is not, and you said, I don't know, and I said Balls of Fury, so you could feed her that movie, and you didn't, and that's,
That released
No.
on Labor Day 2007. Stars
I've never seen Balls of Fury.
I've never
David
seen it
Keckner,
either.
Aisha
It's
Tyler,
a-
Terry
Yeah.
Crews, Maggie Q,
it's a
Patton
ping,
Oswalt.
Christopher Walken.
ping pong movie.
Yeah, I
Ping
remember
pong.
it existing.
Is
I
it
never
good? Is
saw
it any good?
Was it good?
Is it fun?
No,
If I remember correctly, it's like a subpar dodgeball.
it's
Okay.
not
It was,
even that.
it was around the same time because like Dodgeball came
Yeah.
out and then it was just
Yeah.
like
Okay.
sports
It came
movies.
after Dodgeball, did it? Like, was
yeah.
it trying to capitalize?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
It-
two more. Two
no,
more.
Not good.
Where were we? I
Back
think
to
Ben.
me, I
yeah.
think.
Bill Nye.
Not Bill Nye.
No, Bill Nye.
No science guy here.
I want to be Bill Nye. But since it's Bill Nye, I'm going to go with Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
Good guess. That's what I would probably guess for his first film. Yep. No.
About Time.
Did you guys say Love Actually?
No.
Then I'll say that.
Okay, that's very wrong.
Because it came out at Christmas time,
Yeah.
by the way. Bill
I
Nye.
think that's
could've-
all
they
the
could've
Bill Nye
released it
movies
at Labor Day. And it
I
had
know
legs.
exactly.
that
No,
I know.
you know more, but yes, that's all
Right.
I would be able to name. Yep.
Yeah.
Hot Fuzz.
Nope. We got more film. We got more.
Oh,
film.
shit. I'm sorry.
Okay. No.
Hot Fuzz anyways.
Rachel Weisz.
Hot Fuzz.
Rachel Weisz and Bill Nye.
Wow, this is just gonna drive me crazy.
I love this game. This is a great game.
Yeah.
This is hard.
Bill Nye, Rachel Weisz.
You're stumping
I
Brad.
know I've seen this.
I know.
movie.
I know.
By
By the way, I would have not got any of these right. None. This is why I like to do the game better than playing the game.
no, I don't have a guess right now.
That is, I don't know what to do with that. Right? Quite frankly, I don't know what to do with
The
that.
previous round, I said I didn't have a guess.
I know,
too.
but
I
it's
don't
just
know.
all a lot for me right now. Ben.
Blade Trinity.
No.
Sorry, what are the clues so
No,
far?
that's okay. That's okay.
My brain
Bill
just-
Nye and Rachel Weisz.
Oh, just the two.
We're just at 2 right now. The next one, you're probably going to get it.
Yeah.
You can do this.
I don't know. I can't. I
Name
can't
a
think.
Rachel Weisz movie.
Is it Weiss or Vice?
I think it's
Vice.
Vice.
Oh, is it Weisz?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought so, but I
don't-
didn't know.
I don't know.
All right, next clue, Ben.
Yes.
Rafe Fiennes. Bill Nye, Rachel Weisz, Rafe Fiennes.
Is it? I think I can see the movie. What's
A
it called?
well-regarded film.
It's The English Patient.
You're getting close, but no. Is it bothering you that you don't know this?
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen this movie too. I think.
I bet you have. I bet you have.
I'm just drawing a blank.
I mean, right? I feel like you would see with something with those 3 actors, you would see that.
Yeah, I am drawing a blank. I got nothing because I can name movies with some of those people, but I know they're not right because I can't remember
Right.
the other people.
Do you want to try?
No.
Okay. All right, Ben. Bill Nye, Rachel Weisz, Rafe Fiennes.
Nope.
Just say The Mummy.
The Mummy. the Mummy. That's my guess.
I will give you 2 clues for our final clue.
Okay, great. I need them.
This movie opened in Labor Day 2005,
That's one of
That's
the
not a
clues.
good clue.
Good.
and it was direct. Well, it gives you kind of an era of where.
yeah.
And it was directed by Fernando Morales.
Oh man, those are not good clues.
Is the movie called Labor Day?
No, but there is a movie called Labor Day. Yep, which didn't open Labor Day, by the way.
Is it a war movie?
No, you can't ask questions.
This is not a
Just tell me if it's a
question
war
answer.
No,
movie.
you can't ask questions.
Tell me more people that are in
No,
it.
no.
Give me like another clue.
Will you guess?
The Thin Red
This is
Line.
the worst game because it's taking forever.
Yeah.
Because you guys are so like serious about it.
I'm
By the
gonna
way,
cut this whole game out.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm sorry. Terrible game. I'm so sorry.
No, the game is good. It's just frustrating.
Frustrating.
No, I don't have anything.
Hey, Earl Spickner, Jamie Speen,
These
and
are
Brian
no.
Cranston.
I am
Who,
giving you
what's
like
the movie?
Oh, RoboCop.
These are legitimate actors.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
These are legitimate
Fine.
actors. That
Schindler's List. I don't know.
I think what Brad is so mad about is he feels like he should know this movie.
I do.
You know.
I should.
Okay.
I still have no idea what
Oh,
it
it's
is.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, no.
I will say this.
Give us another hint.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it.
I don't have any.
Come up with
Come
one.
up with one.
Make
Come
it
on.
up.
Tell us the
Um.
plot. Tell us the plot of the
2000
movie.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, there we go, there we go. I will-
2005, right?
I will read you.
And what were the actors?
Bill
Ralph-
Nye, Rachel Weisz.
Ray Fiennes, Rachel Weisz, Danny Houston. That's another one.
Bill Nye.
Bill Nye, and directed by Fernando Morales.
Dracula 2000.
Based on a book by John Le Carre.
John Le Carre.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, he's a very famous
Yeah, he.
writer,
Jesus
spy writer.
Christ.
Is it?
Is it Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy?
No.
That was not 2005. That was like.
I don't
way
give a
later.
shit. I'm just trying to guess.
Let me see. Okay. It is a British-German drama thriller film.
Sunshine.
Enemy at the Gates.
Oh, that's
No.
a good guess.
Nope.
That was way earlier than 2005. God
Yeah.
damn it. I blacked out in 2005. Okay.
Okay.
I don't remember.
The novel
Yeah,
tells
I
the
was in
story of
college.
Justin Quayle, a British diplomat whose activist wife is murdered.
Murdered.
Do, do, do. Are you ready for me to give it to you?
Yeah.
No, I want more hints.
No,
Yeah, more
that's
hints.
it. That's it.
I mean,
All right, what is it?
It's just
What is
driving
it?
me
What is
crazy.
Give us
Okay,
the
I've got one more
word
after
of
this.
the
So you
wait,
can
wait,
keep
Wait, first word.
First word.
First word.
A.
Oh,
Life well lived.
A.
A Gosford Park.
A Schindler's List.
an American in
Constant.
A Constant Gardener.
Yes. Yes.
Isn't it
Yes.
the Constant Gardener?
It is a. Or sorry, it is.
It's the Constant Gardener.
That's my bad. All right. Final one. Final one.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
articles.
final
They're
one.
not important.
Final one.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I've never seen The Constant Gardener. Is it any good?
I've never seen it either.
I've never seen it.
Obviously, this room has not seen it.
I remember it being okay.
I
have
feel
seen
like
it.
you've seen it.
I
Like,
have seen it, but I saw it I think in college.
yeah, it's a 2005
Yeah.
film, so it's been a while. Okay.
I saw a Constant Gardener.
Yeah, that was a
Me
different
too.
movie, though.
It was wonderful. All right. Final one. The winner of this wins it all. All right. Starring.
Who's going first? Wait, who's going first?
I think Brad does.
All right, so guess it right, buddy.
Thikla Ruten.
Yep,
Oh, yep. I'm gonna get that one.
Get it? Yeah.
Yeah. Captain Phillips.
I don't know what that is.
What? Wait, can you say the name again?
Thikla Ruten.
Thikla Ruten was definitely in Rushmore.
Save the Last Dance.
Back to the Future.
No. Johan Leysen.
I'm gonna kill him.
Do it. Do it.
Inglorious Bastards.
Dead Snow.
You guys are actually going to get this. I know you will.
Really?
Yeah. I believe in you.
Made in Manhattan.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Irina Bjorklund.
Oh, Irina Bjorklund. Yeah, of the Boston Bjorklunds.
Yeah, she's really famous.
Lemony Snicket's a series of unfortunate events.
Midsommar.
No, but good guess.
Girl with the dragon tattoo?
Nope.
Muppets Take Manhattan.
Paola Bonicelli.
You just fucking. He's done. He's,
Come on, no, keep going.
Hold on. Paola? That's a fake name.
Nope, it is not. And these are actors that actually.
That's actually a competitor of Square.
This next one. This
You have-
next one.
You have
Hold
Venmo,
on.
Square, PayPal, or Paola.
Paola.
I'm telling
the
you guys,
Italian.
you're gonna get this.
My favorite part of this is how
Mad Brad
that
gets.
Brad
I
is
know.
getting.
I know.
Krippendorf's Tribe.
No.
It's Krippendorf's.
That's what I said.
You said Krippendorf.
No, I said Krippendorf's Tribe.
Okay.
Don't mess with Brad right now. He is not in a mood to be messed with.
Jungle to Jungle.
No.
It's a very good guess.
The American.
Wait,
Susan.
Is that what it is?
That is it.
What?
My next clue is George Clooney.
God.
Yes.
Are
yes,
you fucking
yes,
kidding me?
Yes.
You're lying.
Yes.
You're lying. You're lying. That's the American.
Are you serious?
To be
Shut
honest,
up. Hold on. Thikla, Rutin, Johan Lin,
I have
Irena
actually seen that
Borklund.
movie.
that's a movie that we covered on our
But I
show.
don't know
Yes,
it.
Yes, you are correct.
Oh my God.
That is the best.
I totally just guessed. It's like, oh, that's an Italian. That's an
Hold on.
Italian actress.
Hold
I
on.
guess to just guess.
The
will
levels on
say-
this are going to be real fun.
Yeah.
I will tell you right now,
Yeah.
if we can all just calm down.
No.
Uh,
I can't believe I got that.
Nate has the dumbest order in the history. This is Thukru whatever, Johan whatever, Irana whatever, Paolo Bonicelli, George Clooney.
I
And
know,
then
but isn't that the fun of it, though?
No,
It's like,
but then he said after that, he goes, you know what? Anton Corbijn. and, then,
Well,
and then after
that's
that,
the director.
That's the director.
the movie was released on Labor Day
I
weekend.
go with the
2000.
director last.
In this case, no.
Well,
In this
no.
case, no.
Listen, I figured you'd get it by George Clooney.
I didn't even need George Clooney. No.
You were Susan
That was-
Swarner.
that was
overall
very
Susan
Yeah.
wins the game.
That
She
was-
wins the game.
I've never won on this show before.
Incredible.
That was incredible.
Incredible.
I have actually
Amazing.
not seen The American. Is it any good? It came out in
it's
2010.
okay.
It's a slow burn.
Yeah, it is,
Is it?
slow. Burn.
Okay.
It's like a European action movie, so it's very slow.
Quiet.
George
thriller.
Clooney
Yeah.
is like literally the only person I recognize in that
Oh
film.
yeah, he would.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no other American actors. that
Well,
are
he's
famous
the
in that.
American.
Yeah. He's the American.
Yeah, he. And
Funnily enough, he's not.
I think it's called A American.
Nice.
I actually really liked it. I think it's really cool.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a movie where you can't trust anybody. It's fun.
Great. I'm gonna watch that.
Ben and Susan, what is the name of your podcast?
It's called Life in the Credits. We interview people who work in the industry, and then about their jobs, so you get to learn a little bit about what they do, and then after that we talk about a movie that they suggest, or whatever they want, and then we play a game with them, somewhat similar to what you guys do, because you guys inspire us.
However, you have had some ridiculously, like, let's not pull punches here. You've had some really, really fun people.
A guy named Steven Spielberg.
No.
Oh yeah,
maybe
we had George Clooney
maybe
actually
not
to talk about the
that
American.
The
big.
guy who was
No.
inside the dog suit in Air Bud?
Oh man, I want that guy. Can we get that guy? I want Air Bud on the show. Just a lot of
trying
licking
to
the
be
mic.
like,
Air Bud is dead.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
trying to be sincere.
Stop
I
it!
want his
Stop
ghost.
it! Stop it! He's not dead. He's alive.
Most of the dogs you loved as children are dead.
No, they're not.
I want to get the boy that played his friend.
In all seriousness,
He's probably
if you're listening to this podcast right now and you worked on Air Bud or any of the Air Buddy
Exactly.
movies,
Yep.
reach out to us. We want to interview you.
Yes.
We
Oh,
are.
and also, if you haven't reached to us by now, what the fuck are you
Yeah.
doing? But yes, a good podcast. Give an example of like someone you've talked to on the show.
We've talked to lots of different people. I'm totally blanking now.
Who's the Batman producer?
Michael Uslan. We talked to him. He's the executive producer of all the Batman stuff.
Brian Stack.
Talked to
from
Brian Stack, from
Conan.
Conan and from Late Night with Stephen Colbert. We've talked to
Alex Conowitz.
yes,
Grip.
Key Grip, who did some cool stuff. We talked to a guy named Daniel Rabinovitz, who wrote,
Oh, so I
co-wrote.
love this idea though.
Yeah.
It's the people that's helping get the stuff
Yeah,
made.
so we try
right?
to we want Brad on the show. At some
below
point.
the line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, below
crew
the line.
members.
Nate, it's called Life
Yeah.
in the Credits.
No, I'm just telling our listeners this is great though, because
Yeah.
again, it's not just standard people that you might hear
No.
on other podcasts. It's the people that are
Yeah.
doing
Actually
like,
making the
real
films,
work.
Yes, often we
Yep.
are talking to people who don't normally get interviewed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we talk to actors and we talk to producers and stuff like that, but we love talking to anybody who works in the film. We'll talk to the caterer, we'll talk to
Yeah.
the music supervisor.
Yeah.
Like these jobs you don't even know exist, and
Yeah.
they're so fascinating because I love learning about how these movies are put together, and it's so many people go into making a
Oh,
movie.
totally.
Yeah.
Brad, where can people find you online?
At Ethan_Anderton on Twitter, occasionally on the Slash Film Daily Podcast, also sometimes writing stuff at slashfilm.com, mostly editing stuff nowadays. But yeah, feel free to check that out. And also look at Brad's Junk if you want to find out about new junk food, soft drinks, snacks.
You can't. No,
That's not even
I
online.
can't-
That's not even online. It's not even online.
On Instagram,
It's
look
not
at
in-
Brad's
nope,
Junk.
nope,
There
nope.
are no pictures
I'm looking
of my
at Brad's
penis
junk right now.
yet.
I'm looking at Brad's junk right now. It's not great.
I
There-
will never not laugh when you say the fucking stupid name of your goddamn man. Look at Brad. Yeah, taking it so seriously. I just want to look at Brad's junk. Like,
Look
it's
at it.
not. No.
Check
It's
out-
so
I'm
stupid.
I'm looking at it right now, buddy.
Check out
Wink,
my
wink.
junk.
You can find me online. Nate,
Find me on the dark web. I'll
Okay.
be there for you.
Wow.
guys, we did it.
Yikes.
Ben, Susan, honestly, thank you so
You
much
guys
for
are the
spending
best.
your evening with us. This has been so much. This is one of the more.
Nate, are you trying to distance yourself from the podcast by not telling people where to find you so that they can't?
We've done
He doesn't
we've
care.
done
He doesn't
we've
care.
done dozens
He
of
doesn't
podcasts.
care.
I haven't earned a follower on this thing. Not once.
Is it because you have these hot takes on Twitter that say like Daniel Radcliffe's nailing Weird Al Yankovic's
Oh,
voice?
Titanic is too long. Mission Impossible is for babies.
Titanic is too long. Mission Impossible 1 and 2 aren't great.
Bye,
Fine.
everybody. Bye.
หน้าที่เจ๋งไง